Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to solve the paper 2 of Feb-March series of 2026, and the paper 2 of computer science with the name of algorithm and the programming and the logic. We have the same time to solve that, so we will start with the question number 1. That is MCQs type of question. They say tick one box to identify the reason for applying a verification check to input data. So verification check is basically used to verify that particular condition is correct or not. So they take to make sure that all the data is correct in range. That is, I think, the range check to make sure that all the data is accurate. That can be a format or the type check to make sure that no error have been introduced during the input. I think this one is the more accurate one. And the last one is to make sure that all the data is in a correct length. That will be a length check. So most appropriate one is the C. Then we have a question number 2. They say identify the type of validation checks. Validation checks in each description. Each check may be a different. So they say check to make sure that data input follow a set pattern, such as a 2-letter followed by the 3-letter. I think that is a simple, that is a format check. Next, we have question number 2, a check to make sure that only whole number can be input. So whole numbers mean we are describing here the type of the data. So that will be a type check. That is a format check, and that one is a type check. Then they say explain the reason why validation checks are necessary when data is input. So we have a multiple reasons. We have a 3 marks question, so we have to give at least a 3 reason. So first will be a introduce the errors. Okay, introduce errors from data. Yes, because it's to remove the error, so that is why the extra checking or subsequent checking or the maintenance will also reduce. Introduce subsequent correction and maintenance of algorithm. Okay, then it also used to check or verify is used to check or verify that particular data meet the criteria. Okay. So these are some of the reasons why we apply a validation check on a data when we are going to input. Then they say write a pseudocode for an algorithm to perform the validation check, and on each number as it is input meet the following criteria. The first one, they say input 20 numbers one at a time. Okay, so for that simply we will apply a loop that will start from let me write as well. So for loop, we will take a variable as a count that will start from 1, 2 till 20. So at a time means single time 1 by 1. If a number is negative, store it into the current element of array negative number. So we have to apply check here. If that particular number is less than 0, that will be a negative number. If a number is not negative, ask for it to be input again until a negative number is input. Okay. When all the 20 negative numbers have been stored, output a message to state the check have been completed. Okay. So for that, we have applied a first loop for the 20 inputs. Now we will apply another loop to check that particular negative number, 20 numbers are added or not. Okay. So for that, we apply a repeat here, repeat loop, and at the end, I'm going to write the until. So I will write the until at the end. So now I have to write the checks over there, but before the check, write that here you have to input a negative number. So I will write output input a negative number. Okay. So now it will start inputting. So it will automatically move to the variable with the name of a number. We'll take a variable as a number where we have to input a negative number. Now we have to apply the check. Check number one is to verify that particular number is a negative or not. So for that, we have a simple formula, but the condition number 2 and 3, both are interrelated. So I will apply the single check over there, and I will say if that input number is greater than equal to 0, okay, means that particular number is a positive number. So then what will happen? We will say input a positive. So we will say wrong input, enter negative one. Okay. So automatically, if we apply that check, it means that is checking a positive number, negative number. Now we will move to the else part. Else part will be automatically a negative number. So if that number is not a positive, it means that is a negative number. What we have to do? We have to enter it into an array that with the name of a negative number. So we will put that number, whatever negative number is there, into an array with the name of negative stand for number, and we have a variable with the name of count. Done. So here we will have a and if, and we have to apply the until. So until was till the number is less than 0. So it means that is a negative number. So next, we'll go to the count. Output will be a false. That particular check is completed. So this is the pseudocode, or we can say a validation check program which check that particular condition. Okay. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Now we'll move to the next question. Next question is related to the theory part. They say a program development life cycle split into a number of stages. Describe what happened during the analysis and the design stage of the program. In the analysis phase, we do analyze the program and break it into a multiple smaller and meaningful parts. So it means that in analysis phase, uh, first step is to we will emphasize emphasis on the important aspects of problem. Then what we do, we break the problem into multiple meaningful, sorry, meaningful parts. And then what we do is solve it one by one. Or what we do, we identify all the requirements of problem. How to solve it. So these are some of the steps we follow in the analysis phase. And if we discuss about the design phase, in the design phase, we decompose this already break problem or the part into a more subparts. So what we do, we decompose problem into more subproblems. Then in the design phase, we have to draw the structure diagram. Then we will construct a flow chart. Of that particular problem. And then at the last, we write the algorithm or write a pseudocode of that. Then, so these are some of the steps we follow in the design phase. Next, we have another MCQs. They say tick one box to identify which of the following does not help to create a maintainable program. So we have to create a maintainable program. For that, they say use meaningful identifiers for the variable's name. Yes, that can be. Remove blank lines to make the program code shorter. Yes, this can be. Use procedures and the functions, and use the commenting features provided by the programming language. I think the most appropriate one is the B1 because we already follow all these other three cells. Next, that is I think related to the error kind of problem. So they say the pseudocode algorithm is intended to sort 20 names, 200 names in ascending order using a bubble sort. The last name and the first names are stored in a separate column of the two-dimensional array. The last name are stored in the column 1 in the array. Okay. So first one is a comment. They say array name has already been declared. So array 120 and 12, it's a 2D array of a string and it's already populated. So in the row number 3, they say declare row with the name of a with the data type of the string. I think that is the error we have to apply here as an integer. Instead of string, we have a integer type. Then if we move to the row number 4, that is a declared temp1, that is a string, okay, because these are the name. 5 declare temp2, that is also a string. A 6 declare swap as a Boolean. Okay, swap is a false, or we can say true. Then 7 is a swap is equal to, or we can say false. 8 is while not swap to 9. Swap is false. No, if that is a false, it means that that has to be a true. So we have an error in a line number 9 as well. So 10 is, they say, for row 2 till 199. No, it can be a 1 till 99 or 2 till 201. Okay, so there is another as well. So they say if name row 1 is greater than row 1, then okay. Temp 1, row 1, temp 2, okay. Uh, names row column 1, comma 1, names row 1 plus, okay. Row, comma 1. No. There has to be a 2. So there is another. And name 1, column 1 is temp 1, row 2. Okay, very good. So then we have a swap as a false. Then if, and next is the column. Next is the column. 4 was row. Okay, there is an error as well. That is, we have to and pop. So these are some of the errors identified. So I have to write there the line number and the correction. Line number, firstly, we have a line number 3. Correction is we have to write an integer instead of a string. So we will write corrected pseudocode. So declare that was a row colon integer. Okay. Then we have a error in a row number 9, where we have a swap is equal to 2. Instead of false. Then we have an error in a line number 10, where we have to apply a for loop to the row, and that will be start from 1 to till 199. Then we have a next error in the line number 60, where we have to apply the swapping function. So names applied on the row number 2, and row names so +1, comma 2. Okay, so this is how we have to swap them. Then we have the last one that was in the line number 21, where we have to write next. So these are some of the errors. So they say write the pseudocode for algorithm using the nested iteration to output the content of the names. So the same pseudocode where we does not have the output. Okay, so we have to use the 2D array to output that. So it's a simple one. So firstly, we will use the for loop for the row that is automatically start from the 1 till 200. And for the inner loop, we apply a for loop on the column, and that will, because we have only 2 columns, so that will be 1 to till 2. So we will write the code with the names, and in the first we have a row, then we have a column, and next we have column, and next we have a row. So this is how we can now put the content that is present in the name in the row in the loop name as output. Okay, see they say describe possible problems with the algorithm that could mean the names are not sorted accurately. The problems. Uh, okay, we have to identify some problem. The first problem is because we are applying a sorting, sorting will be only applied on the first column. On first column, not on the second one. Okay. The second one is if that is applied on the first column, it means that if we make a we make an input with the same name, that will be a problem for that. So if there is a multiple entries of the same name, can't be sorted there. Got it? So these are some of the problems that we will have in this algorithm. Okay. Next we have a flow chart. They say input sentence, sent length, length sentence, letter number will be 1, start 1. If substring sentence letter number 1 is equal to empty. If yes, that we have to apply. If no, we will move to the letter number 2. Okay, so this is the basic condition. Okay, so they say complete the trace table of the algorithm using the given sentence. The starting position of sentence is index 1. Okay, so letter number will be automatically 1 because we have a letter number 1 and start value will be a 1. Letter number 1, start value 1, and the sentence is the computing is fun. So first sentence is a C. C is not the empty because we have a first condition here. Condition is the sentence letter number means the 1, column 1, start 1 is equal to empty. It's not the empty. Okay, so it means that we'll say no. No means we have to add letter number 1 plus letter number plus 1, that will be equal to 2. So we will move to the letter number 2. And then they say is letter number is equal to sent length. Sent length means the sentence length. No, that is not equal to. Then automatically no will move to the upward. Upward, and this will continue. Okay, it will again move to the same condition. So you can see over there the word computing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have a total 9 number that are not having a letter but does not empty. So it will move a 9 time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And when it moved to the next one, that is a 10, which is an empty value because after computing, we have an empty. So what will happen? That will be a yes. So substring spent start letter number minus start. So start will be automatically 11. Okay, and word will be as it is. You can see here. Sentence start letter number minus start. Letter number is a 1. A letter number is a 10, so minus, so that will be automatically 11. Let me write that. Sentence as a total number, I think 16. Start is a 1. Letter number is a 10 minus start, that will be a 1. Okay. Start having the value 1. So next will be a output word, empty, length of word, and then start, and which will continue. Okay. So here will be a word with the name of computing, and then we have a computing, the last value, that was a 9. Next, we will move to the next letter, that is 11, which is also not the empty one. Then I is, it means that 12 and the third. 12 and 30 again has that. So 13 plus 1, 14. Word is, and is, total number of values are 2. Then again, we'll move to the next, that is a 14. 14. 1, 2, 3. 14. 15. 16. And here our complete sentence will end. If yes, okay, because it's completed, so substring that we already done, the word, length, word, output word, that is an empty, and length is, that is a stop. So we have to write the same condition here, that is a fun and fun3. Done. So this is the complete output of the tree statement. Now we'll move to the next. They say explain the purpose of the algorithm. It will calculate the length of the strength sentence. Length of sentence. Firstly. Secondly, it's also count the number of empty spaces. Fine. Empty spaces in sentence. And then find the length of, length we already discussed. Also output every letter separately with okay. They say as the correct currently written, the algorithm okay, sorry for the delay. They say as currently written, the algorithm may be difficult to understand if it was used as a program. Identify 3 improvements that could make the algorithm to make more user friendly. Okay. So user friendly, for that we can add a comment on that, or we can say input from. Okay, as an input prompt, so we can add the output prompt as well. Prompt instead of we can say the comment. Uh, Another thing is that we can make the program into a repeating loop. Why? If user want to input another sentence, they can't do that, okay, without having a restart. Okay? These are some of the suggestions to which we can improve our this. Okay, we will move to the next. That is, they say, consider a logical expression. Okay, x is equal to a NAND, not b. Okay, and XOR a not process. Okay, we will start one by one. A is attached to the NAND. So A will NAND have this symbol. So we'll attach A with that, and B is not. So before the attachment of B, make the NOT gate and then done. Then A NOR C. Okay, A will be there. We'll draw the NOR or with NOR. Okay, NOR and C there. Now, because we have a middle as a SOR, so SOR have a such type of sync. So we attach both of them with that. So mainly we have used NAND 1, 2, 3, 4. These four symbols are 1, 2, 3. Done. Okay, now we have to write the output as well. So for that, I'm going to write the expression here. A NAND not B XOR A or C. So firstly, we are going to find the not B. Simple one. We will write not B like that. 1 1 0 0 1 1 0 0. Now, I will find the NAND A and not B. I hope you know AND is the combination of both of true answer having a true. So NAND will be opposite. So for that, I'm going to change this one and this. Yes, that will be a true. Okay, because we have to apply and that is true. False. I think that is also that. Yes, that will be true as well. True. 0 0. No, A nor C. So it means that A and C, only those having a value 1. So this will be a 1 and this will be 1. All others are 0. Now, because we have to write a output, XOR means when we both have a same one, then we have a answer as a 1. I think there will be a 1 and there will be a 1, all other will be a 0. Okay, this is the output of the R algorithm. Then we have a database with the name of national tree, ID code, country, content, common name, scientific name. This is state the number of fields and record in the field mean number of columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a 5 number. Field mean number of rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That will be a 16. They say the data is in both ID, code, and country field are unique in the database. State one reason why ID code would make the better primary key than the country, because ID code is a unique kind of a data. Unique means it's the accurate one. It's a non-empty. Okay, these are some of the properties by which we use or we say ID code is a better. They say give the output that would be produced by a structured query language. Select ID code, country, and common name. From that, where content is equal to Europe. That one, that one, that one. 3. Yes, 3 rows. So it means we have to get their data. So first the EU 1-to-1. And then we have a EU 3-to-1 and EU 6-to-1. Their country will be Albania, Cyprus, and Finland. And their common name will be olive, golden oak, and silver fish. Next question is they say complete the SQL statement to list only the country, common name, and scientific name. So we have to select the country, common name, and scientific name. From our national tree is the name of the yes station. where we listed the North America in alphabetical order of the common names. Okay, so we have to choose the continent that is equivalent to North America. But we have to write it in a order that is in a alphabetical order. So we have a query with the name of order by. Sending. Yep. This was all. The solution of this problem, 15 marks question, is already uploaded in the YouTube channel. Thank you.